Are you ready?
This is Richard Mitchell from Xbox360fanboy.com, and for a special video edition of Xbox Live Arcade in Brief, we're taking a look at Triggerheart Exelica. Now, Triggerheart Exelica is a pretty traditional vertically scrolling shooter. See, we have our spread shot character here, there's the straight shot character. I'm going to pick the spread shot character because that's generally my favorite. Let's take a look and see how the game actually plays. And as you might expect, you shoot at stuff, and it blows up, and you shoot at more stuff. If you take a look later on in the game, you're shooting at more stuff, it's all blowing up very nicely. And of course you have your other standard shooter features, like your super bombs, which destroy everything on the screen. You can save them for when things get hectic, or you can use them on boss battles, like this one. Now, one of the really cool features in this game is the anchor shot feature, which lets you latch onto enemy ships and then fling them towards other enemy ships. And as you can see, it's kind of hard to get used to, but once you get the hang of it, you can actually do a lot of damage. You can even use the anchor shot feature on giant ships like this one, and you can just grab a hold of it. Now, you can also swing these around, but it also makes a handy bullet shield, as you can see, and eventually it will explode, taking enemies out with it. The anchor shot also serves as a lock-on for ground-based enemies, as you can see here, as we're locking on to what appears to be the Thunder Tank. Now, as we mentioned earlier, the anchor shot's kind of hard to get used to, but once you get good at it, you can actually chain them together and do quite a bit of damage. It's actually a really cool feature and kind of what sets this game apart from the other shooters out there. The full version of Triggerheart Exelica offers 5 stages, which may sound like a lot, but you should probably keep in mind that in the time it takes you to watch this video, you would have finished the first level and would have moved on to the second. But it's a decent shooter game, and the anchor shot mechanic is pretty neat. The game does include multiple difficulty levels, which encourages multiple run-throughs, which should make perfectionists and completionists pretty happy and inspire a lot of competition on the leaderboards. And as you can see, it has appropriately huge boss battles, which everyone should enjoy. Hold on a second. I died during that boss battle, so I'm going to put in a clip of me doing a little bit better. There we go. I should actually mention that the only reason I'm doing better here is because of the adaptive boss difficulty they've included in the game. So the higher your score is when you get to a boss, the more difficult it's going to be. So the only reason this fight is easier is because I had a lower score. And that's about all we can learn from the trial version of Triggerheart Exelica. It looks like a pretty decent shooter game, and it's available now for 800 Microsoft points. Keep your eye on Xbox360fanboy.com for all the latest news on Xbox Live Arcade.